Hey guys, Bob Barter from Bespin Custom Props, Royal Armoury Forum and FX Sabers forums. Got customers, Roman's Graflex, he's got one of the Goff 3D chassis. He's also got the KR Sabers deluxe blade holder and adapter. Let me just take this out a second. Okay, so customer wants the prism fitted in this saber. He's already done some work on this. He's enlarged this. This isn't my work on here, by the way. The problem is he wants the slide tab on the side used as the auxiliary button. Fair enough, I haven't got a problem with that. It's just the problem is he's using the actual switch with the adapter. KR Sabers he uses a removable switch that's on magnets, so you can pull the switch out, and then he adapted it with a tactile switch underneath it. But I wasn't happy with that, just in case the guy duels with it and the switch goes flying and then he hasn't got a switch. But he'd already removed the slide tab switch that was in it, and I have no idea how the end of it was attached to all the mechanisms. So what he managed to do was he managed to go to Maker Prop Studio, who do a replacement for this, which has got a brass folded strip, which you got when you get these also come with spacers, so you can space the height of the brass tab down into it, but still needed a way of making an auxiliary switch work on here. Well, obviously push down type like Cal used with his magnets, not going to work for this application, so that was out the window straight away. But not only that, when that actually sits on there, it was making the height of the switch on the outer side of the body sit too high, and I didn't want to go for massive amounts of machining on this trying to get it to lower, because then obviously you got the thickness problem, so that wasn't going to work. So I basically came up with using one of these little tactiles. It's quite a short travel, so the slider's not going to slide backwards and forwards and leave massive scratches down the side of the body here. When it's attached, it's going to move a maximum of 2 or 3 mil, and you're not going to notice it. It won't leave any marks, hopefully. But what I did was designed a 3D printed piece, which is this is the prototype we just got from Shapeways, just come through today, and it's designed so that it's got a hole at the rear here, so that you can drill in here once you've got this positioned. And I've checked it, it does fit perfectly inside the slot, and I've made this hole so that you can adjust this to wherever this needs to sit, which I think is around about there, maybe slightly further back. Drill and tap a 440 thread into it to hold it in place, and then obviously the wire holes are still there to be used to run the wires down through it if you want to, but most people will probably just run them straight back off the back of this. And I'll show you how the switch fits into it now. Basically, there's 2 little slots. You can see them on, I don't know. Let me try and get a grip on it properly. Two little slots just there. Focus. Which the terminals on the switch slide down inside, so I'll just show you that. So there it is, terminals slid down inside them holes there. So there's your wires, will run down inside there, Obviously you need thin gauge wires, which is fine because it's only an OG switch. It's not got massive amounts of voltage running through it. And then obviously the switch is the same thickness as the actual piece itself. Oh, I hate doing this one-handed, it's so aggravating. Right, so then that will sit on there wherever it needs to be positioned. And then you switch. Once that's in the body and you've got it positioned with the spacers to the height that you want it at, basically slide backwards and forwards, and as you can see from the finger movement, barely moves the slide tab backwards and forwards, so you're not going to have massive scratches down the side of the hilt. Obviously, as this is the first one that I've used it on, in terms of being the fact that it's a prototype and I've not had a chance to test it on anything else, once I've checked it and it's all wired up and I know it's working, then I'll post up a video of it in use. But yeah, I'm going to put it up on the on Shapeways for sale, so if anyone wants to use these, they're not very expensive. I think it's PLA that I might have had it printed in, I can't remember now because I ordered it last week along with a few other bits and pieces. And hopefully it'll be a solution for those of you that want to use it as an aux tab. Oh, by the way, this switch comes from Maker Prop Studio, just in case you want to grab hold of one of these, which you will need anyway for this because I specifically designed this to work with this. If you want to know what size this auxiliary switch is, then give me a shout and I'll tell you what size it is that you need to look for. Anyway guys, catch you later.